Good evening. Just over the weekend there, Ballyhonus Fire Station had an open day. I went in and I attended. It was very informative, very interesting to see all the equipment and the machinery that they have available. I learned that Ballyhonus has taken something like 80 to 85 calls so far this year, and that they are training regularly and they work hard. So anyways, the 21st of December, you can apply to be a retained firefighter for Mayo County Council. So what does that entail? Okay, so basically, what is a firefighter? A firefighter is somebody who fights fires, right? Qualifying criteria. Firstly, you have to be you have to be able to get to the fire station within 5 minutes from your residence. Okay, it's vitally important that you turn up there. Obviously, you have to be quick as soon as you get that call. And in order to get that done, you have to apply to get a beeper. And when that beeper gets off, you need to be in the fire station within 5 minutes. You have to have adequate literacy and numeric skills. You have to take physical tests like vertigo, claustrophobia, dexterity, and endurance. You'll have to undertake a medical exam. And you have to be prepared to go to any training that might be available throughout the year. And you have to possess a category BE and a category C driving license for driving the fire truck and the vehicles that come in the station. On top of that, you have to have communication and interpersonal skills. You have to be willing to work as part of a team. You have to be flexible, and you have to have good organizational awareness and knowledge of how the team works. Character, you must be of good character. You have to be over the age of 18. Retirement is on reaching 55. You cease. However, you can extend that contract. And you definitely cannot work beyond the age of 58. Superannuation tax. Health, you must be free from any defects in terms of health. What else can I see here? Education, just a regular education, nothing too demanding. Probation, you have to do a period of a year's probation where you have to behave yourself, follow the rules, and do as you're told if you want to progress with this. Failure in the probation year means you can't continue on working there. You have to attend drills. That's exercises, training exercises. You have to carry them out to a particular standard as well. What else do we have? We have the availability. For example, if you are already in the if you're employed by an employer, the employer has to sign off and say that you are able, indeed, have permission to go and give fire duty service. Duties, follow the rules. Sick pay, there's sick pay there for if you're illness. There's annual leave in time of working time act. Clothing is provided. Grievance procedure in case you have any complaints, interpersonal or otherwise. So what else is there here? Now, all these details can be found on the Mayo County Council website. If you look up recruitment, retained fire service. Now, candidate, the tests. You have to do a literacy numeracy test. You have to do a ladder climb test, casualty evacuation test, equipment carrying test, confined space test, ladder extension test. So there you go. Yeah, because obviously it's a very physical job. You have to be able to do these tests. The equipment carry test, you will be carrying equipment over the length of the course, moving around the two cones, which will cover a distance of 25 meters. The items are laid out in the order in which they are used. You will start level with the start line holding a hose reel at waist height. Run the hose a distance of 25 meters to the second cone and place it down. Run or jog back to the start and pick up the two coils a centimeter diameter delivery hose, one in each hand. Carry them up and down the course for 4 lengths of 25, returning to the start and place them down in the marked space. Pick up one coil of 70mm diameter, the hose, and carry it a distance of 25 meters, then jog 25 meters back 3 times. Pick up and carry one length of suction hose, run and jog, plenty of carrying. And yeah, does it give you a time? No. It just, are you physically capable of doing it? Oh, it does. You have to complete the test within 4 minutes. Okay. Casualty evacuation test. You will have to combine upper and lower body strength coordination and complete the test within 40 seconds. Okay, so what you do is firmly grasp the carrying handle at the back of the dummy's head with both hands. Keeping your body upright and your back neutral, pick up the dummy so that you can straighten your back whilst keeping your legs bent. Drag the dummy from the start cone, walk backwards along the 50-meter route to the finish line. You will be guided by the assessors, so there is no need to turn around to look for obstacles. The dummy weighs 50 kilos. Okay, confined space test. To complete it, you have to demonstrate an ability to work and path find in zero visibility conditions. Confined space test procedure. You will be required to negotiate a path through a number of rooms and a confined space in limited darkness. You will start the test wearing a breathing apparatus set complete with an open port face mask. Make your way through the door following the left-hand wall and proceed along the left-hand wall, negotiating obstacles and doors as found. You will also be required to crawl through a confined space when directed by the assessor. The finish will be indicated by the assessor tapping you on the shoulder and saying stop. You may withdraw yourself from the test anytime. That's spooky. You will be withdrawn from the test if the safety officers think you are suffering unduly during the test. Ladder extension test. To complete the test successfully, you must demonstrate the ability to extend and lower the 10.5 meter ladder while also engaging the pawls as appropriate. You'll be required to extend the 10.5 to a height of 9 meters. You will be told when to stop. You will be asked to engage the pawls to stop the ladder from lowering. You will then be required to disengage the pawls and lower the ladder safely to the house position. And it will be demonstrated to you before you start. Okay, that's all they say about that. So yeah, just to remind you, Thursday of closing days 4 o'clock, Thursday 21st of December 2023. It's interesting. In the last couple of months or so, I happened to look up military.ie and I realized that RDF personnel, former RDF personnel up to the age of 46, can actually rejoin the RDF. And there's a whole scatter of courses and trainings and exercises and things there, and pay as well, available. Furthermore, the guards have upped their age limit up to the age of 50. And finally, now we see here the retained fire service there as well. It just reflects the fact that people are just not turning up for the services. And for myself, unfortunately, I'm 46, so I can't make it into the reserves this ever again. But previous podcasts, I did have that comfort in saying that, well, I'm in my 40s, there's no way I can go back into the service of whatever, the be it the civil defence or the army reserve. And now the goalposts have been changed, so it'll be interesting to see how it finishes out. Furthermore, there's remuneration here available for the retained fire service, and there's a retainer of allowance of between 11,000 and 15,000 over 8 years, and you're also paid if you on a call out during the day. It's 47.50 and €23.75 for every hour afterwards, and at night it's €95 for the first hour and 47.50 for the subsequent hour. So between the retainer allowance and the calls, if you're talking about 1.5 to 2 calls a week, 81 calls a year, if you're talking about 90 calls in Ballyhonus fire station, plus the retainer, plus whatever you're getting from your employer as well, Also, well, if you just wanted to be just a firefighter, there's also the training. You get paid for the drills, the trainings, the special hours, like going on the Patrick's Day parade and all that. It's not a bad job. It's not a bad job, and it would be. I am attracted to the idea of joining the fire service, but I would so much prefer to see an 18 to 35-year-old going for it. Um, Again, it's a job for life, you know. Um, that's all I have to say. If you're interested, think about it. By Thursday. Bye.